Epstein files will get released. Some documents could be held back to protect the rights of survivors. And then President Trump recently ordered the DOJ to investigate any connection between Epstein and a couple of prominent Democrats.
President Trump at a White House dinner last night in honor of Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman announces a step up in defense ties between the U.S. and the Gulf monarchy.
We're taking our military cooperation to even greater heights by formally designating Saudi Arabia as a major non-NATO ally.
The two leaders signed a strategic defense deal earlier in the day. Department of Homeland Security sources tell CBS News roughly 200 federal Border Patrol agents could arrive in New Orleans as early as December 1st. Police Chief Ann Kirkpatrick stressing,
our officers still do not and are not allowed to make inquiries on someone's immigration status. But we certainly are going to support our officers from our federal partners.
Meantime, a DHS official says the Border Patrol operation in Charlotte, North Carolina, is expected to wind down this week. A federal judge orders some public schools in Texas to remove posters of the 10 Commandments.
The ACLU and 15 families of various religious backgrounds filed a legal complaint in September against a new state law that requires the 10 Commandments be posted in every classroom. They argue the law violates the separation of church and state. Texans are split on the issue.
The 10 Commandments are morals that we all grew up with.
The separation of church and state is very important to the youth. Religion belongs in homes.
The judge ordered 14 school districts to take down the posters by the end of the month. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
LeBron James has now officially played in the most NBA seasons ever after getting the start against the Utah Jazz last night in Los Angeles. He says of finally starting his 23rd season after missing the beginning of it due to sciatica.
Keeping my head down, with the work and then keeping my head up with faith, has gotten me to this point.
James had 11 points and 12 assists in the 140 to 125 win over the Jazz. Roger Federer is elected to the International Tennis Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. This is CBS News.
Sponsored by Progressive. See why over 43 million drivers trust Progressive to stay protected on the road. See for yourself at Progressive.com.
Oil investments involve a high degree of uncertainty and are only suitable for accredited investors. Actual results may vary.
Drill, baby, drill. President Trump has declared a national energy emergency and is making the U.S. oil industry a priority with support for our hardworking oil and gas industry. If you are an SEC accredited investor and qualified to make at least a $100,000 investment, you can deduct nearly 100% of your investment for this tax year. Call 800-696-5531 now and connect directly to Encore Energy. Encore is a major investor and experienced horizontal well operator in its core area of operations. Don't wait. The clock is ticking and time is running out for this write-off for 2025. Call Encore Energy now at 800-696-5531 and find out how your investment will be tax deductible for 2025 with the potential for lucrative cash flow for years to come. Call 800-696-5531. That's 800-696.
News and weather brought to you this hour by Flora Animal Hospital, where we treat your pets like our own. Visit our website, floraanimalhospital.com.
A gun unsecured. Today, mostly sunny with a high at 82. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low at 61. The clouds part for a sunny Thursday with a high at 81. Friday, rain is likely, a 70% chance and a high at 77. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. A 5-year-old boy was able to get a hold of a gun and shot himself Monday morning about 2 o'clock, says the Hinds County coroner, Jeremiah Howard. The father took the child to the hospital with a bullet wound to the head, and the child died there. So far, no charges have been filed. A life sentence was handed down Tuesday for 27-year-old Dakota Jordan Miller of Pearl River County, who had been charged with capital murder and child neglect for the apparent starvation of his baby, Carrie, who died in 2021 and was found to be living in a filthy trailer, starved and covered in feces when she was taken to the hospital. 24-year-old Kendra Michaela Beck was sentenced to life in September. Weed, and a lot of it, was being brought from California to Mississippi and sold here, says the Rankin County Sheriff's Department. And Tuesday, the two people pulled over and arrested last week with 120 pounds of marijuana in their car were in court. Carissa McDonald and Jose de Jesus Vasquez Estrada got a $500,000 bond each and ankle monitors to wear. Deputies found more than 500 pounds of marijuana in a rented office near the airport. Will it be Florida, LSU, or Ole Miss? Lane Kiffin says he likes it in Oxford, and Tuesday, during a guest spot on the Pat McAfee show, he says despite some rumors that Ole Miss has not given him any ultimatum to make up his mind about where he will go next if he goes anywhere. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, chip away at the storm. Chip away, that's what I'm gonna do. Sweet little mama, I want my cat next to you.
And good. Wednesday morning, it is the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie, bright and early. How the heck are y'all? Good morning to you, Andy Devine, Dawn, and Chip, and everyone else getting their day off to a good start.
It's Wednesday.
Yes, it is. And Jeff Thomas, and good morning to Beth O'Kane Ladner and Shane Easley, and saw Will Brown, and I saw Rob Endress, and of course Helen has already checked in, and Shane Easley. Yep. Y'all hit the like and love button, share the program. We got to grow and tell everybody the news that's going on in the world, although we don't know it. She has a program page up here. She's been writing stuff down. Hey, Russell McGuffey and Jolie and Michael.
It looks like this.
And it's blank. It is blank. And then I was talking with a friend of mine at WLBT yesterday about some stuff that they're going to do. He said, "You got anything? If you got anything." he's like, there's news, but there's not any news, you know. And by the way, and I was talking to him because I was trying to make sure that I was correct. Y'all, they've done it again.
What? Who? When?
How? The court system.
Oh, yeah.
The federal court system that was going to sentence
Rudy
Warnock and
Eric
Gilkey and Andrew Grant.
Mm-hmm.
They've delayed it to December.
Yes.
9th or 10th, something like that. So that's that.
What did your news guy say? Somebody must be singing like a songbird in the jailhouse?
Yes, that's what is occurring.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do it. You gonna give me how many years? I didn't do it. I can tell you somebody else that did it.
Yeah.
And you look back at the crime and the criminals and all of that. And the last two mayors, the one in Canton and the one in Jackson, they have disappeared off the face of the earth.
They really have, haven't they?
They probably are already in witness protection program somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just like those guys. Let those guys go.
Uh-huh.
They let those guys go for the pot, and they put ankle monitors on them. Ooh, that'll help us keep up with some Juarez or whatever his name was, Julio. I mean, how's that going to work?
Mm-hmm. Well, they go for their initial appearance today, don't they? Or some kind of
They
appearance?
did that yesterday.
And they let them go
with ankle monitors.
Yeah, I don't think they really monitor those ankle bracelets.
They would if it was on me or you.
Yeah.
They would.
Can you imagine how many criminals are walking around with those things and they have to keep up with them? I mean, it's next to impossible, I would think.
But they have to pay for them. And then, of course, if you have that much pot,
mm-hmm.
you got the money for the monitoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens with all that. Oh, what else is going on in the world? Okay, Lane Kiffin, update. He's still at Ole Miss, y'all.
And he says there's really no reason for him to leave. He likes Ole Miss.
It kills me. Everybody keeps going, well, he's blah, 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 blah. His son is allowed visits because he's being recruited to play football at the other schools.
Yeah.
He's been named the starter in Oxford. and he's had a hell of a season the last few weeks when he got on the field as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
And the best scenario for the kid is to stay with his class and graduate with his class in 2 or 3 years and be there in Oxford.
Yeah.
And look,
It's not always about the dollar. I mean, dollars are good, but when you're making that kind of money, he can hang out 2 or 3 more years.
But the reality is, since his coaching career began, he started out as a Raider, the coach at an NFL. That's where he started. He was hired. I mean, he got fired pretty quick, but he got paid.
Yeah.
Then he got paid again at Tennessee, and he got paid again everywhere he went. And he left Tennessee and went to Southern California and and was at USC. And then when they fired him, he got some more money. And then they could, and then he went to Florida Atlantic after he had been at Alabama for a little while.
He's crisscrossed all over the country
as an assistant, and everybody acted like he was toxic. And then Ole Miss said, "Hey, we'll take you."
We showed him some Southern charm.
Yes, and brought him in, and his brother had been a coach at Ole Miss as an assistant. Okay, so. That's what sold him on wanting to come to Oxford, because he had visited Oxford and went, this
no
is great.
way. Huh?
This is great. This is great.
Yeah.
I don't know how he wound up back with his wife after living in Oxford.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
miracles out there.
There are a lot of girls walking around on campus ready to become millionaire wives of coaches. That's,
Do they husband shop up there? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And that's period it, And then, it's the way of life there. And then, of course, Ole Miss has always been known for all kind of women, and especially Miss Americas. They say they redshirt Miss Americas. Do you know what redshirt means?
Yeah, you hold them back a year.
Okay, same there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Micah Goper, they're afraid Rudy will Epstein. That is the rumor I heard.
Is Hillary anywhere around?
If Hillary
was around, that would be a real concern.
Nathan Russian says, "Good morning from the great city of Canton. How you doing today?" He's one of our law enforcement officers there in Canton.
Well, thank you for doing a good job.
And I heard they hired 8 more.
They needed some help.
Yeah, but
there was a car stolen night before last.
Yeah, one of our listeners,
Yes.
Marilyn Cannon, and it was on Sunset Drive. It's out by the country
club area,
and they stole her car. It's insane. But I mean, you also saw the guy that was busted up in let's see, in a little bit further north of Grenada. I forgot what counties those are, 4 or 5 counties. He had guns and key fobs. I'm like, I'm looking for my key fob.
Key fob.
I was like looking on the desk. I was going,
they didn't have a drawer at the police department that had all these key fobs that you could have went through it to see if one of them worked the Jaguar. I mean, everybody's got a drawer full of key fobs.
But I mean, in Canton, they didn't let me look through any drawers.
Yeah.
They wanted to look through my drawers.
They did.
Yeah, but they did. But they didn't let me do that.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't. And then the detective is still not met with me in person.
You need to learn to be sweet.
I am. And then the Tchaikovsky, I got his card, and I have not called him yet. That's that is the
he's the animal control
guy.
Yeah,
and he's also code enforcement. And he made a post online that ever since he got my number, he gave me his card. All he's getting is spam calls all the time now.
Huh?
Only spam is what he'll eat anything. I mean, every time he's posting, he's eating.
Spam calls.
Christopher Bracewell. Lane is going to Gainesville to finally out his passion and obsession with jean shorts. What?
Lane to Gainesville to finally put his passion and obsession
Where'd
with
you get put?
jean shorts. Well, you have to read. See, for a person that texts as fast as I do, that O was supposed to be a P on the put. So Lane to Gainesville to finally put his passion and obsession with jean shorts. Now, I don't know what obsession with jean shorts means. That's probably a guy thing.
Well, this guy.
But I know with the O is supposed to be a P because anybody that reads my text understands they have to do the same thing.
Well, this guy right here that wrote that, he's a Gator fan.
Yeah.
So he's a fair weather fan. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
And
What he says.
he probably has jean shorts that he cut off of his jeans.
You think he wears some Daisy Dukes?
Yeah.
I know somebody that wears Daisy Dukes. It's a guy.
Oh God.
I know. I know.
Cut off blue jean shorts, I believe, is what they're saying. Exactly, Nathan Russian. That's good police investigation right there.
Oh.
Taking our statement and being able to tell us. I've known Nathan for years.
Yeah.
He used to patrol the streets of Jackson, Mississippi.
How did he end up in
he lived through it.
Town?
He lived through it.
He lived through it. So he thought he'd go to smaller crimes of car grand theft auto.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Canton. It is what it is. AM. What does that mean? AM.
Where do you see all this stuff?
It's coming up. There it is.
I don't see it.
The jean shorts guy.
Yeah.
We're going to just change his name to
Jean
Shorts. Jean
okay.
Shorts.
Okay, that sounds good.
He says AM.
Hmm.
I guess he's listening to us
Yeah,
on
he's
AM radio.
laughing.
That is not correct. We're on FM, 103.9 FM and 103.9.com. Well, WYAB.com.
Yep.
We're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. We're everywhere. That is so 70s. You're right, Micah Goba. I mean, I remember when I was a kid, first you got iron-on patches when you got a hole in your pants.
I remember those days.
We could have been stylish back then,
Yeah.
but no, we got holes in our pants and we put a pad on it.
Yeah.
And then when you went through that pad, then the next thing it was they became jean shorts.
Yeah.
And they cut them off.
I don't think we could go to school with holes in our pants back in our
we
day.
could not.
And now they buy them all ripped up.
Hey, they just want to look like I did.
Yeah.
Because later on in the hair metal years, we'll say, we all had tore up jeans.
Yeah.
So that was that.
It's because you couldn't afford any better.
Joe Lynn Michael, Mrs. Frank Melton. There's some truth there. And good morning, Mark Grissett. Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie on WYAB. Okay. I don't know what the heck's going on here. My computer is being malfunctionable. I know I hit it. I know I hit the button.
Yeah.
Okay, Dawn, entertain them for a second.
Okay.
Tell everybody about something.
Let's see. What can I find to talk about? Mississippi has been crowned the most religious state in the nation.
Yes, I did see that.
Says that while Christians' affiliation has declined nationally since 2007, it has remained steady at around 60 to 64% for the past 5 years. Still, Pew, P-E-W, notes the slide may not be over as younger adults are far less likely than older generation to identify as Christians. Attend services monthly or pray daily. Roughly 7% of Americans now identify with non-Christian religions, and nearly 29% say they have no religious affiliation at all. But Mississippi stands apart. Researchers found that about half the state is considered highly religious based on Pew's overall measurement of religiousness. It states that the state ranked number one in 4 major categories: 61% of Mississippians say religion is very important in their lives. 54% attend religious services at least once a month. 62% pray daily. And a striking 74% say they believe in God or a universal spirit with absolute certainty, the highest rate in the nation. So
Okay.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
And so, over the last 2 years of my life, I've been through some trials and tribulations, and I've gotten closer to God. And it's,
It's good.
praying daily and having Him in my life and reading the Bible is really has a positive impact.
Okay, we're going to try it again. Let's
Okay.
see if it works. You know. We got nothing.
Okay. So, in other news, Governor Tate Reeves withholds details of anticipated $500 million rural health plan as other states go public. So, I think this is saying that he isn't really going to talk about what he's going to do with all this this health plan that the money has come from the federal government. So it says, while most states have made public their proposals for a $50 billion federal investment into rural health care, Mississippi is keeping its plan under wraps. 32 states have made their full application of proposal summaries for the Rural Health Transformation Program available to the public.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in commercials.
10 states, including Mississippi, have announced, but
Okay. And we're back here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. Interesting.
and today's Wednesday.
Oh, yes. We're trying to figure it out, Debbie, what's going on. We have no way of knowing when the commercials are starting and stopping right now. We're in okay, you need to, is that me or you? Okay, turn that down. Okay, so we're here, and I'm gonna see if I can find a way to but anyway, let's get back to the program here and trying to figure out what's going on. So I'm completely forward now. So in keeping up with the Epstein trial, have you been keeping up with that?
A little bit. I was kind of upset whenever Pam Bondi said that they were going to release the Epstein files how many months ago, and all it was an empty 3-ring binder. I kind of felt like that,
and they walked out.
We were done wrong.
And they walked out. Everybody walked out with one. So,
but there was hardly anything in it. So I felt like, and I'm sure like many other Americans,
okay,
that we were just gonna, that they were just there was no transparency.
Right.
But I think it was like somebody had spoke yesterday. It was 3D chess, game of chess.
It's 3D chess. It's Trump doing what he does, and it's in a situation now to where I believe they're going to have more problems because he's going to do what he does. If that makes any sense. Good morning, Michelle Dickerson. Beth O'Kane Ladner wants to know if our board of supervisor update.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still working on that. And Lori Wallman, good morning. Let's see. Everybody's tuning in.
There's more to talk about that illegal meeting they had Monday night at the city.
Channel 3's looking into that. You know, they at Canton Municipal, not Canton Municipal Utilities, at the Board of Aldermen meeting, they had to put up a notice, which needed to go up for 24 hours ahead of time. They put up a notice that they were changing the board meeting to a specially called meeting, and then they didn't put in the aspects of what the specially called meeting was about.
Yeah.
And I understand they also are working on bringing back a what was that? A liquor store in an area where the citizens had cried out against a coffee shop and all that and a convenience store because it was just too small of a lot.
Right.
So now the problem is the lot is too small to put anything like that on there. But you know, that the person that owns that lot has a lot of money, is known to sprinkle it around town. And I mean, truly was so upset. The last mayor was very upset when nothing happened there.
Really? Oh, goodness.
And they made 3 or 4 runs at it.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're trying to do that again. Months ago, Trump said that they were releasing the trial that wasn't the files that wasn't classified. Now they have voted to release all the files. And that's the thing. And if you watch Hakeem Jeffries walking down the hallway,
he looked really sad.
He didn't have much to say because he had taken tons and tons of donations from him.
Yep.
After the fact that what was it? After he had already been indicted. So that's that. Okay, we're gonna try this thing again. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back right here on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie, and we're gonna get to it. If you got something you want to talk about and want to call us up,
601-879-0002.
We need all the help you can get. So give us a call right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. We need all the help you can get. So give us a call right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB.
1039 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris at Fannin Mart on the Riz is quickly becoming Rankin County's go-to spot for pizza, burgers, pasta, appetizers, daiquiris, and more. Try their famous Wheel of Flavor pizza. You can add up to 3 different specialty pizzas onto one pie, such as the Margarita, Sergeant Pepperoni, Acme Beat Buster, Pig, 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 Pesto Chicken, the Old Mexico, the Supreme, or hey, just build your own custom pizza. Acme also has a full bar with 9 different frozen daiquiris to choose from. Open daily at 4 p.m. Acme Pizza and Daiquiris.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Lee Atkins of Home Care Plus in Ridgeland. We are a proud carrier of Abena Premium Incontinence products. Abena has the most absorbency available, making changes and leaks less likely. After 7 years as a seller, I can tell you these products are amazing and worth every penny to quality of life for patient and caregiver. And we ship all incontinence products as well. So please come see us at Home Care Plus in Ridgeland for all the incontinence needs of you or your family member. That's Home Care Plus in Ridgeland.
For over 15 years, A1 Gear and Auto has been your hometown specialist for your auto repair and maintenance needs. From brake repair to placement to radiators, engines, starters, alternators, heat, and AC water pumps. And more, A1 will get your vehicle back up and running and on the road and in a timely manner. A1 is one of the only shops in the metro that specializes in rear differentials, rear ends, and rings and pinions. Call today to set up an appointment, or if you got questions, at 601-939-1060. A1 Gear and Auto, your hometown vehicle specialist.
Antique Mall of the South has 14,000 square feet of pristine, clean floor space. Home to beautiful, timeless antique treasures. Antique Mall of the South is open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 5. Check them out online at antiquemallofthesouth.com or go to the Antique Mall of the South Facebook page. You can also read the dozens of 5-star reviews online. Come see for yourself at Antique Mall of the South in Ridgeland. Now open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 5. That's Antique Mall of the South, Highway 51 in Ridgeland.
I'm speaking with Lee Bounds of Rapid Rate Mortgage. Why is Rita Jensen the type of real estate professional you are looking for?
As a mortgage professional, I look for making transactions easier, and Rita Jensen with Remax Connection is a prime example of that. Her attention to detail, her strong communication skills really help us as a mortgage company make everything smooth. From start contract to close, she helps me.
RitaJensen.net.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
I haven't got time to text with you, Mr. Bracewell. I've got a radio show to do. Florida Gator, think you're going to get. Just because Kiffin was at Florida Atlantic, that was a job he had to take because he couldn't get anybody else to hire him.
I know.
And then he goes there and he wins a few games, and then Ole Miss has an opening, and they said, "We'll take him here."
Yeah.
I mean,
show him some southern hospitality
so
and
you
southern
move,
charm.
So you move away. If you think Lane Kiffin's going to move away from the groceries that are available in Oxford, think about that for
good
just a
cooking
second.
up there.
He's got a private jet. He can go wherever he wants. He probably can't pay for a meal any restaurant that he goes into.
Probably not.
I mean, oh, yeah, Lane, we got it. We got it. And if that's not happening, you people up there, I know he's got plenty of money. You just still need to take one for the team.
Yep.
Pay for the meal.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
I mean, I'm sure they pay for players to eat meals and everything like that. I mean, around the square, if you're a football player in the SEC, you're getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting hooked up everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heck, they hooked me up, and I'm not even an SEC football player in different places.
Yeah.
Clay gets the hook up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
You just that colorful radio show host.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. So what we were going to talk about, let's see, we got the Pearl newspaper here. Let's see what's going on. Pearl completes $1.5 million Highway 80 lighting project. And I noticed yesterday when we were in the area, they looked very good.
They did.
I didn't get to see them on because we didn't come back at night.
Yeah.
If we'd stayed any longer at your buddy's office, we would have 4.5 hour meeting.
Hey, look, while we were in Pearl yesterday on Highway 80, I see that they finally got asphalt on that road that's been being built for 30 years.
It looks like the new road
that connects Highway 80 to
what? I guess that
Flowood
would be
Drive,
Flowood Drive
in Treetops.
Yes.
Does it come in at Treetops? Is
Something
that where
like,
it comes
yeah,
in?
yeah, that's it.
It's got asphalt on it.
It's got asphalt. It's even got lines drawn on it.
In curbs, and
Man,
it looks like it's being close to being open.
that is going to be the racetrack. People, that's going to be where all the criminals go. If we get on that, we can just fly and get out of Rankin County with all the Pearl and Brandon, and the Rankin County Sheriff Department chases us out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked pretty. I know
They should go
everybody's
ahead
gonna
and
be-
they
Hey,
should go ahead and put spike strips up
You know
on
that-
Highway 80
Uh-huh.
to where every time a car is leaving Highway 80, they can shoot the spike strips,
Yeah.
stop them.
Yeah, even though it took 100 years to get that road built, they did 4-lane it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And
that-
it connects into 4 lanes.
And
it
speaking of-
doesn't bottleneck down like Madison County does.
That's what I was saying. Speaking of planning,
Uh-huh.
you know, those supervisors in Rankin County have not ever been, I don't know of them being, I mean, other than that vote last year on the trailer thing,
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of them being in trouble for anything or being questioned about anything or being drugged to court about something else
Yeah.
again.
Maybe we need to trade our 3 amigos for 3 of their good ones.
We-
Or even
we
2.
need to. We need
even
to.
2. We could
We
anything
only-
to split the vote.
you only
between
have to
those
change
3.
one.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
only have to change one.
Yeah. Rankin County, who do y'all want to give up for
And
your
well,
supervisor?
let's also think right here in the Benny Thompson district, as they're coming down the district
Mhm.
and arresting law enforcement officers
Mhm.
and city officials and people that work at the jail, they'll eventually get to the supervisors in all those districts
Yeah.
because, the money's got to trickle.
Look, Jeff Thompson is asking, what about Jackson State Parkway from Jackson Airport? We went through the most odd roundabout yesterday at that Jackson Airport that you could get confused and end up going the wrong way.
Well, somebody
Easily.
somebody in charge of that went over there and said, instead of the circle that we had,
Let's make a maze.
we will make it more difficult to drive through the circle.
That was difficult. I don't know how 18-wheelers are going to maneuver that.
That is not made for us to go through. That's made. I mean, you can't get your pot trucks in from the airport when when you fly your drugs in. How are you going to get them out of there? That's why they got caught last time.
Is that how
That's
they got?
it. That's
what that's for.
That's
a
pot,
crime.
pot trap.
It's a crime stopper.
Yeah,
that
crime
roundabout
stopper.
has become a crime stopper
And
because you can't drive through it.
We can't talk about Crime Stoppers. Now, that's what they got in trouble for up in North Mississippi in the Benny Thompson district.
Yes,
for
they did.
$400,000
Mhm.
that was spent in the Crime Stoppers
Yeah.
program,
Mhm.
and they had no names on where they gave the money to. I guess anonymous means anonymous.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Let me anonymously stick that in my back pocket.
Okay, I know the libs are mad that Rankin County Sheriff wasn't arrested in the big sweep. Yes, I'm sure they were. And it's a wrong around.
Round or wrong. Yeah. It's a mess.
Yes,
is
it
what
is.
that is.
But anyway, you look at that and you look at the corruption in Jackson and you look at the corruption all over the state, and you have to go, are they going to get it to the Capitol? Is it going to make it to the Capitol? The Capitol, they constantly are trying to pass what I would call a Democratic agenda.
Mhm.
Okay. And I saw where one of their spokesmen, and he's also on the lottery board, and I saw where Andy Devine was in a conversation with him where he goes, we don't need to legislate morality. We need to go ahead and put, he wants us to go ahead and approve the sports betting.
Mhm.
And I'm all for sports betting, and then he said, no one ever said, this is what the conversation was.
Uh-huh.
No one ever said that when we got casinos, that was going to be the last time we ever asked for money, because the coffers will be full.
Mhm.
Yes, they did say
Yes,
that.
it was supposed to solve the school problem with the monies, but we really know what the money is. The problem is with the school and not
Okay.
the teachers not getting paid. And that's the administration and the
Well, I mean, they
superintendents and
spend
that
it all
kinda
over the
gets-
top coming
Yeah.
down. And the filters, we'll call them the
Yeah.
filters that they
Yeah.
put in place.
But we weren't supposed to have any other sin tax outside of the casinos because it was the solve all to everything.
Okay, and then the next thing we do is the lottery, which this
Mhm.
guy's on the lottery board.
Yeah.
The guy that's making the comments online. And he also has a radio show.
He does.
He probably listens to us for content.
Yes.
But anyway, and on his show, and he always likes to challenge what I have to say, because sometimes I don't articulate well.
You?
Yes.
You?
Yes,
Somebody
ma'am.
has a problem understanding you?
Yes. They say that I'm angry. I'm not.
Well,
I'm not angry.
No.
No.
Unless somebody steals your car and they don't do a good job on recovering it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, that can make somebody mad.
There's a few more things,
Mhm.
but that's that.
Okay.
And then there's the indication that in my articulation, we need names. Everybody always asks me for the names of the people I know. Well, just like you.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say you, I'm talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
You know who they are. You know what was said. You might not be listening, but when these things have passed, they said, like right now on sports betting, it's going to be a steady stream of money, revenue that we can use. Last year, they were saying use toward PERS. Okay. And the one we had that was steady stream of money that was going, the lottery, which was going toward roads, is X amount went to schools, X amount went to roads. They changed that up and gave us a gas tax hike to where they, remember the tax cut that we didn't get?
Right.
Yeah. So you sit there, you look at it and go, what does this mean? And Debbie says the city of Canton doesn't care about stolen cars. Well, it's according to who's stealing these cars. I mean, I would love to talk to Marilyn about what kind of investigation took place on hers and how much she had to pay to get it. Well, she doesn't have to get hers back yet.
They haven't found it.
They hadn't found it. They're still riding around.
They need to go. Yeah. They're going to wash it up and shine. They're going to put a shine on it.
Go over to the projects and you can find the car and they'll have it all cleaned up for you and been driving around for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And they'll take it from somebody and say, didn't have to clean it up.
He didn't steal it. We just found him riding around in it.
Yeah.
Can you sign an affidavit saying that this man stole your car?
I signed two. On 2 guys that I didn't even know. And I just sit there and look at it. And then of course they released.
Who's ever heard of such a thing?
It's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
And you know what? I've got some police officer friends. We're gonna have them in and ask them what the criteria is for recovering. And
well, my big thing is if you committed a murder in Canton, would you have to get the dead person to come in? He would be the victim.
Right.
The dead person would be the victim, and sign an affidavit so that you could arrest somebody who killed somebody.
Yeah.
Because for them to arrest somebody who stole my car, when they picked up my car, they didn't arrest anybody. They just picked up my car and then 5-6 days later said, you got to do it. It was found in the field across from DHS office in Canton.
Oh my.
I don't. Okay.
So they didn't take it very far, huh?
Well, I mean, they took
just
it
across town a little bit.
They took it to the west side of town. Carried it out to.
So did they do fingerprints and did they have your car hauled, towed? And if
listen
they did,
to this, there were several other stolen cars found in the same place. My neighbor down the street got a truck stolen the same night mine was stolen. Welcome to Canton.
So what is the process that you went through? But they don't guess they've arrested anybody. Did they do fingerprints? Did they charge you $600 to have your car towed when it should be only $70?
And
so many questions.
One, you're the victim. You're not supposed to have to pay anything to get your car back. And that's what happened to me. And I can't wait to hear her story.
Yeah.
And she's been a long time friend and listener and a voter of mine. But she lives where they say crime isn't supposed to exist out there. We'll need a Ouija board to get the murder victim to make a statement. That is correct.
That sounds like Andy Devine.
That is Andy Devine. He knows. That's why maybe crimes aren't solved in Jackson. Jackson and Canton probably run the same way. And they just say, it's hard to solve crimes when you have the victims won't come sign a statement, especially if they're dead.
Isn't it amazing how it skips Ridgeland, Madison, and Gluckstadt and just hops over?
Okay, they haven't told me anything. They did do fingerprints, but I think Madison County did that. Well, Madison County will do a great job. I would not have known where it was if it wasn't for the girl that got her truck stolen. She has friends on the sheriff's department, and they told her where to find the cars. I went and got mine so it wouldn't be towed. I just couldn't afford that. No, you can't afford that. No, you can't afford that.
And they want cash when they tow
and
it
when you
too.
when they tow your car after it's being stolen, just because you're the victim, they need cash. I said, I got a car. They said, no, that's the cash price. And they didn't even take fingerprints. I mean, but it's held over for the grand jury. He had his bond in my case was reduced from $100,000 to $25,000. He says he didn't do it.
But all criminals say they don't.
Well, yeah, but I almost believe the guy.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll pick him up. We'll do this. You're going to get off in no time. You'll go to jail. You'll have an air conditioner. You'll be, while it was cold. Now it's warm. They'll let him out now. It's summertime here in Mississippi again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, y'all, you can't write this stuff. You can't write this stuff. And this is everywhere.
So it seems like they kind of did the investigation for your car backwardly.
Okay. And they left the cars at the Department of Human Services on Martin Luther King Drive in Canton. So if you're going, you probably had to go to the Department of Human Services to get re-signed up for SNAP.
And they needed a ride.
Didn't have a ride.
They needed a ride.
You people shouldn't leave your cars out in the driveway at night. If people need to go get their SNAP benefits, they probably wanted a ride. And you just wouldn't answer the door. You know, I don't get it. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I can say this. Crime in Canton, you probably need to get a permit for it. And that if all the criminals would get a permit so that they could commit the crimes, they could raise some funds in Canton to pay for the court system that has to prosecute them. And then I listen to them in court and they go, well, we let you go last time and
you owe X amount of
you still
money.
owe some money and you didn't come back to court. They took mine out of the garage, but a key fob was left inside the car. Yep. The key fob. Key fobs are the thing. That's the same thing that happened in my car, except for I had just put my key fob in the car with my computer, fixing to leave to come to work at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, and I left my phone inside, walked around, took 2 minutes, and it was
They were
gone.
watching you.
They were watching.
You have stalkers.
And then my neighbors next door, now you may not know this, and you need to check on this, Marilyn. The neighbors around where my car was stolen, their cars were broken into and their items inside their car were stolen. And that went over, that wasn't just the night that I got stolen. That was a few nights later and a few nights later and a few nights later. They just go shopping at night. They go, Canton criminals. We go.
I wish they'd come to my house and walk up on my dog.
Well,
he'd take a bite out of crime
in
real quick.
In Canton, what they do is they go, we got to go to the store.
Yeah.
What do we go to the car store and we're gonna find some cars that's got some good stuff in it. And we'll get that and get that. We're just about Christmas time.
Yes.
Christmas
Let's go
time.
steal some debit cards,
And we'll
some
go
credit cards.
we need to get in all these cars and look around and see what we can find. You know, y'all.
Yeah.
Somebody save us. Somebody save us. When this time around, when you go to vote, make sure you vote for somebody that's going to take care of you. I mean, we've got some good aldermen that are taking care of us, and we've got some bad aldermen that are taking care of us. And I only say that because you put the barber on the utility board, the guy that cuts hair.
And we wouldn't have anything derogatory to say if they wouldn't have pulled the stunt they pulled Monday.
Right.
I mean, there's rules and regulations and laws and bylaws that a city government has to live by. And they're just, I don't think those people in that office understand that it's not just a title. You've got rules and regulations that you must follow, not just do as I want to do when I want to do.
Okay, they took out of Marilyn's car, they took stupid stuff out of my car, like an old blanket and a pillow, but they cleaned the car out. Everything was gone. They took the rearview mirror off the windshield and cut the wires.
Why cut the wires?
Well, you don't want it might have a camera in there.
Oh.
They looked in a mirror and said, that's a camera.
Yeah.
Or they might have thought it was a TV screen. Said, oh,
yeah.
And that's still,
So
and it
I'm-
was still
I'm
working after they cut it. They went,
Yeah.
what? That's a call. It's the mirror, you criminal. You know, what do we have to do to be safe? I mean, the gunfire,
to live in peace.
The gunfire is at a level it's unreal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every day you see it posted. I mean, and you go, well, you can't really do nothing about one-on-one crime. And I'm going, what do you mean? If people, once again, if we get all the way back to making people feel that they can't get away with this.
That's right. You start with the small stuff.
Something, a parking ticket, a speeding ticket.
Yep. Loud music ticket.
You know, the answer to speeding tickets is not speed bumps.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't do the speeding tickets because they don't show up to the court to pay the tickets. You know, and when they do show up to court, the judge says, "How much you got?" I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Or either
They
the
said,
officer involved doesn't show.
Yeah, in my case of a grand theft auto, the police department vacated the courtroom, and you were there in the courtroom the first time.
I was.
What? There was 8 or 9 officers in there.
Yeah, it was full.
Full.
Everybody off the street everybody that was on the police department was in that courtroom.
And everybody was not in that courtroom when it came. And the judge was not a normal judge, but the judge that we had said was looking at the defense. And of course, the prosecuting attorney makes a comment and he goes, "There's not even anybody here from the police department to say why they picked this guy up."
Yeah. Sad.
They still bound him over, but I do not know how that happened. I mean, and
I wonder if this tree goes all the way up to Lynn Finch. Because she doesn't really care to prosecute crimes either.
She doesn't care to prosecute election crimes, you know.
And that's an important crime.
And she's fixing to take the abortion thing and try to ride it to the governor's mansion. Yet she wasn't the lawyer that spoke the truth, spoke in the courtroom.
Right.
There were other people involved in that. Lots of people involved. It ought to be interesting when the way all this shakes out. We're going to take a break. We'll be back on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. Lots of people involved. It ought to be interesting when the way all this shakes out. We're going to take a break. We'll be back.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Hi, I'm Darrell Palmer, candidate for supervisor in Rankin County. Many will recognize my voice as the voice of the Northwest Rankin Cougars, as well as formerly the voice of the Mississippi Braves. Now, I want to be your voice of District 2. I plan to provide strong, conservative leadership, focusing on maintaining and improving our property values, making smart, informed decisions regarding new developments, doing what I can to maintain or improve our schools, fire and police protection, as well as roads and bridges. On December 2nd, I'm asking you to vote Darrell Palmer, your voice as Supervisor District 2.
Americans for Prosperity is Mississippi's and the country's leading grassroots organization dedicated to promoting economic freedom and personal liberty. Americans for Prosperity advocates for limited government, free market policies, and empowering individuals. When given freedom and opportunity, Americans are capable of extraordinary things. If you are ready to make a difference in our community and want to get involved, then visit AmericansForProsperity.org. Be a part of positive change at AmericansForProsperity.org. Paid for by Americans for Prosperity.
This is Jack Hoffman. For nearly 31 years, Tico's Steakhouse has been a staple of fine dining in Jackson, Mississippi. Dad has long since desired for me to come work alongside him. And now that I'm here, I would like to invite you to come experience our family tradition of our hospitality, sizzling steaks, and healthy poured beverages. Our dining rooms are open and we are taking reservations. Our private rooms are also available along with takeout. Call today or stop in and experience Tico's in the second generation.
Tico's Steakhouse, East County Line Road in Ridgeland, 601-956-1030.
The holidays are here, and the magic is back at Manja Benet.
Give the gift of great taste with our 3-in-1 gift card. Good at Bravo, Broad Street, and Silent Mookie's.
And here's where the holiday magic really happens. Buy 3 gift cards, get 1 free, and 10% goes to charity.
Perfect for family, friends, or a little something for you. Celebrate the season with the Bravo, Broad Street, Silent Mookie's 3-in-1 gift card, available online or at any of our restaurants.
3 great restaurants, 1 magical gift.
Back in 1984, we started the fast service oil change. For over 40 years, Rapid Oil Change has been the leader in oil changes and fast service. We accept most major fleets and offer local 30-day in-house accounts as well. We do more than just change oil. From tires, wiper blades, tire sensors, just to name a few. Don't forget to show your ride some love with a trip to our Laser Wash 360, the best touchless wash in town, open 24/7. If you're not driving hard with Castrol Edge, come see us today. 6 locations, 6 days a week. We're ready to serve. OilChangeMS.com.
Men, if you answer yes to any of these questions, you could be suffering from low testosterone. Do you have low sex drive? ED, always tired, depressed, loss of muscle mass, obese, loss of focus and drive? You, my friends, need to get your numbers checked. Check out Men's Health of Mississippi, located in Madison, Mississippi, and online at menshealthms.com. Guys, get your numbers checked today. Trust me, she'll thank you for it. I promise. menshealthms.com. Men's Health of Mississippi.
Hi, everyone. This is Matt Wasilowski, owner and general manager of 1039 WYAB. How much money does the state of Mississippi spend on advertising? A little over $10 million each and every year. Apparently, some people think that it's vitally important for the state of Mississippi to promote the Memorial Stadium, the Department of Marine Resources, soybean and rice products, MDOT, the State Fair, and the worst category of all, miscellaneous advertising expenditures for who knows what. And who pays for it all? In most cases, you, the taxpayer. I find that absolutely abhorrent. That's why 1039 WYAB refuses to accept advertising dollars from state government agencies. If you ever do hear a state agency advertising on WYAB, we're not getting paid for it. We stay on the air due to the support of the many businesses that you hear advertising every day on 1039 WYAB. So I only ask that you please tell our advertisers that you appreciate their support of 1039 WYAB. And keep listening.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, the most important part of your day, right here, where we get absolutely nothing done and then leave and go do more of nothing. Nothing. You know, sooner or later, there's going to have to be something to go do when you get off the air, and this, that, and the other, get off of work every day. Now, of course, if we worked a 9 to 5 job, at 5 o'clock, it would be drinking time, right?
Yep. For some people.
So would we be drinking now? Should we get off the air and go drink at 7 o'clock in the morning?
That don't sound very
No,
good.
it doesn't.
That doesn't sound like
It doesn't.
Maybe 5 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay, everybody, get up early, go outside and make sure you have a car in the driveway where you can make it to work on time.
Yeah. You might have a surprise.
The morning my car got stolen, it was like, okay. And they were going, well, what do you, they were kind of looking at me. I said, I'm just getting that other car and go. And they were like, I got cars everywhere. I'm just getting another car.
And being the host of a radio show, you can't be late.
No.
And you can't not show up.
And so I just called my driving service. It brings me in the limo every morning to the radio complex here.
Yeah.
I need a helicopter.
Yes.
I'll get one soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
It's going to rain. What are you going to do about that car out there? You said you're going to put some tinfoil across the top of it.
Y'all, I'm getting a new top on top of my limousine. And so the other day, the top that was on there decided that it would go ahead and say, since you're going to do this to me and get a new top, I'm just going to go ahead and leave you.
Yeah.
Just like a woman. So the top left.
Yep.
So now I've got to get a new top.
Yeah.
And in a limousine, they divide it up because they have to you have all these welds where they put in extra seats in there. So it's not a pretty sight.
Yeah. Is that car like the Beast?
It is like the Beast. It's bulletproof.
Bulletproof. Don't say that. Somebody be trying it out.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, that's going to do it for us. We'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 6 a.m. Remember, we have a wide variety of great shows here on WYAB to listen to. Coming up at 7:07, it is the Clay Edwards Show.
Yep.
Best damn show in America.
Yep.
And in Mississippi.
Yep.
And then, of course, then after that is today it's Mike Madison. He's got kind of a liberal slant.
Yeah, you don't really know which way. If you're a Republican,
but it's entertaining. It's another view. You need views.
Yep.
Then coming up after that, of course, is Andrew Gosser, Lindsay, and then at 4 p.m., Radio Strongman.
Kim Wade.
We'll see y'all later. We got stuff to do. You find something to do today, so it'll be okay. And y'all, don't get a heat stroke. It's going to be another 80-degree day in the middle of November. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.